You know what this is. You read the title. What the fuck? So The Master of Disguise is a 2001, 2. Who fucking cares? Okay, I'm not gonna do that for. That's not gonna be every joke in this video. It was created as a vehicle for Dana Carvey, and it's regarded as one of the worst movies of all time. So I watched it, naturally. Well, that's not entirely true. I watched it as a kid, and I enjoyed it as a kid because I was dumb as a kid. So normally I would kind of go like maybe out of order and like talk about the film as a whole. And how do you expect me to do that with this? Like, this barely counts as a movie. It's just one scene happening after another and until it's done, and that's it. So I guess I'm gonna kind of go in order. Yay.
Unless, of course, I had a shaving cream beard to go along with it.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got in this dog shit movie.
So the first thing you're gonna wonder is he really gonna use that? Yes, he's gonna use that voice the entire film. So then he meets a young boy.
I didn't even introduce the movie. I just like started shitting on it. That's Pistachio. That's his name. All good, all good. This is a film.
So then he meets a young boy and the boy calls him annoying. And look, I know it's difficult to thread the needle of having a character that's annoying to the characters in the movie and not annoying to the audience, but this is a complete failure. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. He's supremely annoying to both the audience and in universe, but it's like the worst combination of the two. It's like the characters find him less annoying than the audience does, so you feel like you're going crazy that anyone talks to him.
Well, perhaps your papa will buy you a dog.
I never had a dad.
A dog, why I
Just a textbook example of how to ruin a joke. The movie will occasionally do this thing where it just does something fucking weird.
And do me a favor, buddy. Get me some man-sized meatballs. Meatballs.
I think that's why I found this funny as a kid, was just because it was so fucking weird. I wish the movie was more like this, because at least then it would be completely absurdist and you wouldn't take it seriously at all. But this movie, so much of this movie is like trying to fit a standard like comedy movie mold, but it's so thin. Like, don't even have a story, just have it be random unrelated things. Like, I want more man-sized meatballs. So his family gets kidnapped or something. The plot is happening. The plot. Dana Carvey chews the scenery. Why is there an Exorcist reference in this movie? Why? I don't understand.
Only a son who has become a master of disguise can save them without any direct help from the grandfather.
Oh, that's a pretty funny
That's
joke.
one
Oh, he ruined it.
Holy shit, I have so many notes. I may have gone too far in some places. So there's this weird rap theme song. So the villain has a plan, and it's a plan. He's gonna get the dad to like disguise himself and steal artifacts. That's the plan. Fart joke. Dana Carvey does brown face. That happens. I can't show you the clip, so what else do you want me to say?
Hey guys, thanks for letting me borrow the Constitution.
Okay, I kind of laughed at that. That's kind of a funny gag.
You should read this moment. You might learn something.
Is that fucking blackface, dude?
Fart joke. Do you see what I mean? Like, I've gone pretty much in order and talked about pretty much every scene so far, and you notice how they're not connected to each other? Like most movies that will have a general cause and effect, one scene leads to the other. Not this one.
I'm your daddy. I'm your daddy. I'm your daddy. I'm your daddy.
What the fuck was that scene? So they find the love interest. I'm not even gonna call her by her name. In the notes, I've written down her name. Fuck that. She's the love interest from now on. Because that's all she matters to the story. So, like, who cares? They laugh at her ass being small. I'm not making this up. And then we get the scene from this movie.
This is a handmade cigar from the Turtle Club. Look at the label.
Perhaps we should pay a visit to this Turtle Club.
The name, the Turtle Club, you know, it's just a name. I think you're taking it a little bit too literally. Turtle?
That's the joke. You've seen the joke of this scene. Like, it literally, it just goes on for like 2 minutes. For some reason, they spammed this in all the trailers. Like, this is the scene they really wanted to show off. I get it. It's definitely the most memorable, but it's like one joke spammed over and over again.
Do you think you can give me, address or phone number for Mr. Bowman?
You're crazy. I can't give you that information.
Oh,
No
okay.
information. What if harm found its way to you? Would that change your mind?
Okay, something about Dana Carvey threatening that guy in the turtle suit actually kind of chills me. So let's just move on. Okay. I just need to let this clip play. Okay? I'm just gonna play you a clip. It's a pretty short clip as well. I feel like I should give some kind of a warning or something because holy shit.
Hey, baby. Can I buy you a drink? Maybe some pond water for your friend?
Where'd he go? Huh?
That's the scene. Let's go a play-by-play of what just happened because I can't let this go. So he goes into his shell. Fair enough. Yells turtle. Great. Funny. He pops out of his shell. So what was the point of him going in the shell in the first place? We're back to where we started, essentially. He bites the nose off of one of the men and the man goes, huh? And then he spits out the nose and back onto the man's face. And then he just fucking laughs maniacally. Cut to Dana Carvey spinning in circles. And then it transitions to the next scene. What fucking cinema, am I right? I can't believe that happened. My guess is that they filmed the scene and thought it needed like a button at the end of it, something to really like drive home the joke. I say that because of how generally poor the scene is constructed. Like, this shot's reversed clearly. Some of the shots were clearly taken out of context, like they're for some other take. Something to really drive home the joke, but they only had one joke. So the first thing they thought of is like, whatever, man. Do whatever. Again, though, I wish the movie was more like this, because if the movie was this batshit insane, I would respect it a lot more. And I feel like I can't leave the turtle scene, though I wish I could, without talking about the rumor that this was filmed on 9/11. So this popped up as a piece of IMDb trivia, and I'm sure when I tell you that, you can probably guess where this is going, because IMDb trivia is stupid and it's user generated, meaning you can just type whatever you want. It's not true. The director himself has confirmed it is not true. They were not even filming the movie when 9/11 happened. I'm sorry to break it to you. It would be really funny, but just because you want to believe something doesn't mean you should. They did, however, give a moment of silence during the Turtle Club scene for the victims of 9/11, which is still pretty funny. In the article I used, the writer of the article goes into detail about the scene you know, giving context for what he's talking about. And there's this one quote that I think perfectly describes the scene. The barely coherent scene is only 2.5 minutes long. That's perfect, man. Now let's move the fuck on from this because I can't talk about it anymore. Okay, I just need to talk about this scene. Okay, it starts with all these extras walking like extras. Like it looks like they just got told to start walking. And then she's like,
Pistachio, I want you to meet my boyfriend Trent.
who the fuck is this guy and why is he showing up at this point in the movie? Like, and then we get a kind of okay visual gag, and that's the scene. Great, glad we had this. They're still trying to make this fart joke funny. At this point, the movie just breaks down into a series of new, unfunny characters, and that's the rest of the movie. I mean, it's all the movie was in the first place, but it's even worse now. They're just staring at him, mugging for the camera. That's all this is. So they try and do this joke where he's sort of useless.
Robin, Ricky, I better take these.
Have you got a little wiener and some tiny nuts?
Sorry.
But it's just kind of lame for the main character to not be a driver in the story at all. Like, he just reacts to things. Even basic comedy movies get this right.
You know, I could tell just by looking at you. You had a little wiener and some tiny nuts.
I thought that was the funniest fucking thing as a kid. Most of these characters are just voices. They're not even different characters.
Who is this guy? This idiot is ruining my party.
We can't have people dancing at my party.
So we go from this to immediate cut to shitty Jaws parody.
Dark-haired guy run by Chief.
I'm sorry, what the
Fuck! For no reason. There's no rhyme or reason anymore. They're off the rails.
There's no shark here.
You sure about that, Chief? Ever seen it?
Why did the music lead to nothing? I'm losing my fucking mind. How is there another theme song? I wonder how long it's gonna be before another disguise.
Hello.
It was 3 seconds. Another fucking character, man. I want this to be done. See, this is the problem with talking about movies that are this bad, is that, like, because I want to be brief and not waste your time, I feel like I should, for the sake of the video, just truncate it, skim over the last couple parts of the movie, but then I would not be getting across how bad this movie is. Okay, whatever. That was kind of funny. Just get it over with. Get this over with, man. Fuck it. I'm not even... So before he goes to fight the villain, which he's going to do now, I don't understand why he's waited until now. Like, I don't understand. There's no progression of events. I guess it's just because that's where they're at in the screenplay. So before he fights the villain, he decides to check in with his grandpa using this hologram thing.
I'm a pre-recorded hologram. What is your question?
Pistachio, I was hoping you'd be here.
How did the hologram know the kid was gonna show up? Is that the joke? Literally, I can't tell if that's the joke or not. If that was the joke, then it's horribly presented because no one mentions it. No one's like, hey, I thought you said this was pre-recorded. You know, you could make a joke out of it, but here it just seems like they forgot he said it was pre-recorded. So love interest gets kidnapped, I guess. So the villain's new plan, he's going to disguise the dad as himself and kill him to fake his own death. So that's what he's gonna do for no reason.
Oh, these cherries are so ticklish. and slippery.
I feel like Dana Carvey should go into horror. He can shoot cherries now. They shoot cherries now. They shoot cherries now. So we get the epic final battle.
Better not mess with the master of disguise.
How is there another theme song? The grandpa just shows up. He just has an 80-yard line of dialogue. He's like, I'm here.
Pistachio.
So then the villain just changes his plan. Why not? Fuck it. At least they tried. So now the dad is like brainwashed that he's the villain for some fucking reason. A problem with a lot of the movie's jokes is that they make like negative sense. Okay, I get they're trying to be absurdist, but like the jokes have to make, there has to be some like logic or sense somewhere, but we don't have that. So Dana Carvey wins by putting underwear on his head. That's how he wins the day. Like this one, like this moment. This is such a great illustration of this. The dad has a mask on of the villain, right? And he just like shakes it off.
He's wrong. Oh, the nose. He's forcing. Oh, the eye. Another. Oh.
Like what? Is that a joke? Is the joke that you like that's not a joke. So like why does it make no fucking sense? So we get a lazy happy ending, and that was Master of Disguise. Or is it? So the movie is only 1 hour and 12 minutes long, and most theaters will not show something under an hour and 20 minutes because then you get into territory where people might feel ripped off that they paid full price. So they jam-pack this credit sequence full of bloopers, outtakes, intakes, whatever they need to get it up to 8 minutes to get past an hour 20. He gets eaten by a T-Rex or something. I don't even remember this happening. I wrote that in my notes. I don't remember that happening. I'm done. Fuck this. I'm done. I'm not describing this fucking scene. I'm done. I can't do it anymore. That was that. Whatever. Whatever. Yeah, I know this is like an easy target or whatever, but you know, right now I feel like I need some target practice, okay? So, I don't know. Thanks for watching.